If you follow me, you know that ever since she did her first Olympia, I said she was severely overlooked, and that's Leonida Leo, which she brings in the total package, okay? The only issue with Leonida is that she might have been a little bit too soft for this lineup, but she's not missing any body parts, and there's something about her quarter turn. Her quarter turns, while she does have the muscle to do battle, her quarter turns, she seems like she's standing way too straight, almost very figure-ish. I would have liked to see Leonida bumping up or maybe bumping to the side, that, the hips a little bit more, so it looks more curvier, looks more in tune with the rest of the athletes. Was she a little bit too soft? I believe so, especially from the back. But again, she's another athlete that I think the judges wanted her to see softer. They want her softer. And this is a package that she brought in to Pittsburgh. In second place, if you want to call somebody dear to my heart, many people think she's my favorite of all time, but it's not the case. But it's pretty close. Rayane Fogal places second, which I thought she had this one in the bag, and it wasn't that way. Her stage presentation, her hair, her makeup, her posing, her lines were there. When I gave her that 6-star rating in Tampa 2 years ago, I saw her live and in person, and that day she nailed it completely. This was by far the closest thing to Tampa Pro Rayane Fogal. I have no idea what else the judges expect from her on stage. She came in softer, she came in smaller in her upper body, her delts are down, her midsection was perfect for her, and then her quads, glutes, and hams were all popping, but you could tell there were some lines in there. It wasn't as conditioned as the winner, which I'll talk in a minute. Again, there is something to be said here when you have a show, especially in the men's open with Nick and Derek being so close, having a tie-in, and then eventually breaking that. You start nitpicking. You start, looking for which competitor has a weakness here and there. And if you look at Rayane's body right now, look at her front to back, side to side, there's no weaknesses in that body in itself. Again, she places second to Valkiria Lopez, which I've posted here in the channel before. She has one of the most craziest glute and hams teardrops in the entire world. She came in absolute crazy conditioning. Look at her face. That face alone should tell you she is in shape. She is absolutely sunk in, the cheeks, the whole 9 yards. She is good, ladies and gentlemen. You see her in person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Is she a smaller package, smaller girl? Yes. Are her glutes small? Absolutely not. Are her quads more? No. She does do great when you see her in her posings, especially when she does her whole entire routine. She is very, very good. Did I think she would have won this show? I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, we respect the judge's decision. We don't have to agree with it. Now, if you're gonna go to nitpick and you're gonna go side by side, pose by pose, I give Rayane Fogal her front pose, the shape, the size, the structure, the delts, the abs, the quads. Again, if you're gonna go quarter turn to the right, again, I have Rayane placing ahead of Valkiria, especially because most of the shots that Valkiria was doing from the side, she was blocking her glutes. And then you could see Rayane's glute all over with the round muscle bellies. Better development of the hamstrings, the calves, the side of the leg, of the quads. They're just there. If you're gonna go to the back and you're nitpicking and you're looking for competitors that have body parts that are not absolutely there, you can go to the back shot. Here you see Rayane Fogal next to Valkiria Lopez. They both go hand in hand. I would actually give Valkiria a bigger, more harder, dense glute over Rayane's. And then Rayane has bigger quads, bigger hamstrings. And guess what? Guess what I'm looking at right now? The calves, of course, hashtag calves matter. Ryan's Fogal calves are way better development than Valkiria Lopez. And if you look closely, Valkiria's right calf is slightly smaller than her left calf. So if you're gonna go pose by pose, that one in itself, if you go symmetry, size, structure, the whole 9 yards, she is missing that body part. If you go to the other quarter turn to the right, you can see how Ryan's calf has bigger size, more developed, overall a bigger calf development. If you see her leg that's bent over on that quarter turn, you can see that the lines, it is not overpowering over Valkiria. Valkiria is smaller in a sense. Think about it this way. If you put Eduarda Becerra next to Valkiria Lopez, Eduarda completely dwarfs Valkiria. But again, if you put her next to Ryan's, they pretty much go hand in hand. So again, congratulations to Valkiria Lopez for winning the Pittsburgh Pro. She definitely threw a wrench in the predictions, of course, of yours truly as well. And it's something to think about because again, she is missing a little bit of that body part. And if you're gonna nitpick and it's very close, then you start choosing that competitor's weaknesses, right? I've heard a little bit of the judges talk about this, again, with the men's open. And if her calves are not good compared to not only Ryan's, but Cass, Leonida, those are top 4 right there, and her calves were the weakest and the smallest. So if you're gonna pick a pose or pick a body part, especially in the wellness division, you gotta think about the lower body as well. For Valkiria, she will go on to the New York Pro and see if she can snag that title over there. And for Ryan Fogal, she's gonna come back to Miami to defend her title here in Miami, Florida. I should be right there, dead center, bringing you guys the best of that show. Again, congratulations to all the athletes. Congratulations to the Manians on one of the best Pittsburgh Pros, if not the very best Pittsburgh Pro ever. Remember, if you ever want to go to Pittsburgh, that's the show you have to go to. This has been Johnny Styles, the Godfather of Wellness. Stay tuned because we have the New York Pro and then we have the Miami Pro, a big month for professional wellness. Keep it locked here to the Wellness Story Live. This has been Johnny Styles, the Godfather of Wellness, and I'll see you very soon.